Good Starlight travellers, greetings from my cultural exchange program to the year 2019. As I will not be able to bring back all of the literature we lost in the information apocalypse of 2197, I will provide you my best summary and help translate it to our lives so you can understand with a little help from something they call GIFs or GIFs. I honestly have no idea what they are. They're still trying to decide which one to go with. Today, we will look at Animal Farm by George Orwell. So, apparently, there was a time when Earthlings were separated into different groups called humans and animals, and these animals were meant to work the farms. As you might expect, animals weren't standing for any of that. So, they overthrew the human overlords, led by the, and I know this is not politically correct, pigs. They create a new code of conduct for life on the farm, not unlike our galactic constitution, consisting of 7 commandments, including no animal shall sleep in a bed, no animal shall drink alcohol, and no animal shall wear clothes. That's right, naked like everything. Cowlocks, you may be my sliznard for life, but I don't want to see any of that. I don't want to see your bits. Ugh. The farmers try to take back the farm, but 2 pigs, Snowball, my all-time favourite, and Napoleon emerge as leaders, renaming their home Animal Farm. Oh, and I forgot to mention, animal is a really derogatory term that humans used to use to describe any other species that wasn't human. Snowball, who I just love, is our protagonist as he tries to help build a future for the animals, building an electricity-generating windmill. Meanwhile, Napoleon is just the worst. I hate Napoleon, and he hates the windmill and turns on Snowball. He uses an army of canine Americans to exile Snowball from the farm and assumes total control with Boxer, the equine American, by his side. Napoleon decides to steal Snowball's windmill idea for his own intellectual property crime of the highest order and starts getting rid of any animal that had previously sided with Snowball. He rewrites history to make it seem like Snowball is a villain, like a certain president used to. President Romulus? Ring any bells? As you all know, pigs evolved into bi-pigs and started walking on 2 feet in the late 2200s. Napoleon and his friends start to break the 7 commandments by walking on 2 legs, drinking whiskey, my all-time favourite booze, and even trading with human farmers. A neighbouring farmer thinks he's smarter than the animals and swindles Napoleon in a trade, attacks the farm, and leaves Napoleon's #1 guy, Boxer, injured. Napoleon sends Boxer away, and this is where it gets so insane, telling the farm that he passed away in peace, while the reality is that he sold Boxer to a glue factory in exchange for whiskey money. Speaking of, can you believe that they used to use equine Americans to make glue? The horror! A few years later, animals lived the way we know them today, walking upright, wearing clothes, carrying whips, just the usual. Napoleon institutes the new tenet: all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Fair rule, I guess. He changes the name of the farm back to Manor Farm, and at this point, are you ready for it? You wouldn't know the difference between animal and human. Ooh. I think that the takeaway from all of this is that the worst ideas can come from great intentions and power can corrupt. Electing the hologram of the inventor of fidget spinners as president of the galaxy might have seemed like a great plan, but we all saw how that turned out. Well, that's it from Blast from the Past. Tune in next week for another literary classic from millennia ago.